Greetings to each and every one of you on this beautiful day that the Lord has made. Welcome again to another Heart to Heart Talk, and thanks for stopping by. I'm John Kuert, the interim pastor at First Assembly in Newcastle, and just sharing a cup of tea today. You know, when I was in Newcastle several years ago as the youth pastor, one of the things that I really learned to like a lot very quickly was tea, because Pastor Owen and his wife Heather, who were from Great Britain, really were into tea. And I have learned to enjoy a good cup of tea. And so maybe you should grab a cup of tea and listen to my message. Put me on pause for a minute, and then you can once again come back and we can share a cup of tea together. How about that? Well, I hope you're doing okay today, and if not, don't be alarmed. You know, there are things that go wrong in our lives all the time. And, one of the first things that we ask when the bottom drops out and we face difficulty is, why, Lord? Why? Why me, Lord? Why are you allowing this to happen? Maybe you've lost your job or suddenly become ill, or you lost a loved one, and you wonder why. Maybe it's because of this pandemic, and all of us are wondering why. Everything was going so well in our country, and the economy was good, and things were looking up, and then all of a sudden this happens, and then millions upon millions of people that are out of work, and then all these riots and all these things that are happening. And we say, why? Well, James 1:5 says, if you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally. Another translation puts it like this: if you need wisdom, if you want to know what God's up to, ask him, and he'll show you and won't resent your asking. I'm glad that God is a loving Heavenly Father. He doesn't resent us asking. He knows that we are human. He knows that we are frail. He knows that we have the problems that we have, and how we work. He created us there, after all. and so he's not afraid when we ask questions of him. When you're going through these times of hardship, there's nothing wrong with saying, what are you trying to teach me, Lord? Is there a lesson to be learned here? Because if there is, I want to learn it. I want to get through this as quickly as possible. If this is going to go on for a while and there is nothing I can do to change that, well, okay. But if there is something I need to learn that will cause this to come to an end, tell me now, Lord. If you have that kind of a humble and patient attitude, in time you will get the big picture and understand God's plan through it all. So I just pray that if you are going through some difficulties, or if this pandemic is getting you down, just ask the Lord, show me, Lord, where we're going as a country, or if there's some individual need, just pray, Lord, show me your ways. Teach me, Lord, the lessons that I need to learn. I think one of the things that all of us need to learn when we go through difficulties is patience, and to just trust the Lord, and to lean on him, lean on his everlasting arms. You know, there's nothing better than that. Just really trusting with all of our hearts in the Lord, because he knows tomorrow, and he knows the future. He knows next year. He knows who is going to win this coming election, and I wish he would tell me that, because I do believe that we are in for some difficult days if that election goes one way or another. So anyway, we need to just pray and ask the Lord to help us to have patience, to just trust him, and he will see us through. He really will. And he knows tomorrow. Remember that song? I don't know who holds tomorrow, but I know who holds my hand. And he does. He holds your hand. He holds my hand. And so let's look to him, our loving heavenly Father, and ask him what he's up to. What are you up to, Lord, in my life? What are you up to in this country? What are you up to in the world? I think the scriptures reveal a lot of that when we think of the big picture, the world and the country and where we're heading. Because I do believe that Christ is coming again soon, and a lot of what we're seeing is pointing to the fact that Jesus is ready to return. And we need to be ready for that. So keep holding on, keep trusting him. Don't give up. Just be steady in the fight, in this battle that we're in, and just know that in the end, we win. I've looked at the end of the book, the end of the Bible, and we win. So God bless you today, and I hope that these words encourage you. If you're kind of down and discouraged, just be encouraged, be lifted up, and let God touch you today in a new and a fresh way in your heart and mind and your spirit. Well, God bless you. Have a great day. Lord willing, we will see you next week. Have a great weekend. God bless.